Bueno, quedamos aquí justo en el puente antes de llegar a la ciudad de... Vamos a ver la misión de hecho. De... ¿Recuerda? Bueno, el mapa. Sí. Abismos, sitio para cocinar, un libro perdido, hojas de viento, pequeño... Entonces, hagamos esto. Lleguemos hasta la ciudad, tomamos el punto y nos volvemos a terminar la misión de el libro perdido. Terminamos esa misión y seguimos con las principales. Ya subí unos niveles. Los niveles fuera de cámara, 3 niveles.
I'm all grown up now.
De hecho, esto lo deberíamos mejorar.
And now my life's in the spotlight.
Is this an answer from this world?
Creo que te pasó el segundo.
Let me guess where you're from.
Bueno, lo primero. Un poco de transportación. He oído que la cocina de Livie se encuentra tanto en la apariencia como en el aroma. Se centra. E incluso en el sabor. Realmente es muy distinto. A Paimon se le hace agua a la boca solo con mirarla. Wow, qué rico es esto, esto muy delicioso y también, uff, a Paimon ya no le cabe nada más. Señorita, muchas gracias por todo. Si no fuera por ustedes, seguramente no habría podido llegar hasta aquí tan fácilmente. Acabo de escuchar a la gente de la posada decir que el puerto de Liyun está un poco más adelante. Creo que voy a descansar aquí unos días para preguntarle a los viajeros dónde podría encontrar a un maestro y luego decidiré mi próximo destino. Disfruté muchísimo de su compañía, pero no puedo hacerles perder más tiempo. Voy a seguir esforzándome para ser más fuerte y convertirme en una aventurera digna de confianza. Aunque nos conocimos hace muy poco, para nosotros también fue un placer. Paimon espera que nuestros caminos se vuelvan a cruzar. Nos vemos si así lo quieres el destino. Espero que logres tus objetivos. Nos veremos. Esto. Sí, espero que a ustedes también les vaya bien. Despedirse y nos... Ya que estamos aquí, podemos aprovechar para dar una vuelta. Quizás nos encontremos algo interesante. Genshin decía que el puerto de Liyun está justo adelante. Podemos ir a echar un vistazo cuando tengamos tiempo. Entonces, un libro perdido. Nuestro hermoso liceo, la cita que tuvimos que día.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But, never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
Misión completa. Rango 26, o sea, por esto nos podemos quedar un buen ratito. Ah, muchachos, estaba esperando cuando llegue que sepa un poquito más. Les pregunto una que otra cosita.
I have a taste of your
El país
delicious
siempre tiene
cooking?
hambre.
Sorry, I've taken all the
no,
orders I
sí.
can for the next few days. The earliest I could put you down for is 7 days from now. Is that okay?
Wow, it must be delicious if it's that popular. Yeah, good point. Why does Draft want Xiangling to help when Springvale already has this lady?
Maybe he feels that Mondstadt cuisine can't compete with that of Tevat's biggest business hub, Luya Harbor. But I disagree. I don't think my cooking is at all inferior to anyone else's.
Well then, show me what you got. Maybe I could give you some feedback.
Sorry, but customer feedback like, oh, that tasted good, is no use to me. If I wanted feedback, I would ask a professional chef. Hang on. Are you Xiangling?
Sí.
That's me.
It's really you! Well, I guess you do know what you're doing when it comes to cooking meat then. As it happens, I have one of today's prime cuts remaining. So tell me, how would you cook this?
That depends on the ratio of fat to meat. With this cut, I would probably roast it over a hot stone with a little salt, some Joyun chili, and Kingston flour.
Ginseng flour? But the melted fat would make the flavor of the flowers 10 times stronger than when eaten raw. It would overpower everything.
I know, that's why it's a garnish. I would never marinate the meat in it. I've tried it before. If you baste the petals in oil and then cook them with the right heat and duration, it gets rid of the bitterness completely and leaves you with a lovely crispy topping. Then throw in some Joyun chilies grown at a high altitude where the low humidity and varying temperatures lends them a unique dry heat. The petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt, the chili spice, and the umami of the tender, freshly grilled steak, while also adding a floral aftertaste.
That's pure overkill. You're going all out on the trimmings and doing no justice to the meat whatsoever. Who wants to eat a roast when you can taste everything except the roast?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop arguing!
Se molestaron.
Well, there's only one surefire way out of a cooking dispute. I declare a cook-off!
Suits me. If you can't beat my cooking, it'll show that Draft was clearly wrong about you.
All right. But if I win, you have to use my winning dish to promote Springvale.
And if you lose, you have to add my winning dish to the Wan Min menu. With a caption saying, "This special addition to the Wan Min menu is generously provided by Chef Brooke of Springvale, meat expert."
It's a deal. I'm off to get ingredients. I will see you all. Wait! Wait! Let's try and catch up.
Windblade!
¿Eso qué es? No juego esto, gente.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think we're getting close. Have you decided what you're looking for yet? Of course not. Then how are you so sure of yourself? That's just my style. If I decided in advance exactly how I was going to cook something, there'd be no element of surprise to the dish. In the same way, if I knew what I was looking for before I found it, it wouldn't be a surprise. But that's so risky. Relax. This is how I came up with all the signature dishes at Wanmin Restaurant. Let's look around here. I'll let you know when I find something I like.
Utilizamos esa llave para ver cómo nos va.
A reward on the road.
Siempre había cositas.
Right.
Is this an answer from this world?
A ver qué estaremos buscando. Llegaste al destino.
Check out those lotus heads! Look how fresh they are! This should be enough!
No
It's
sé.
not every day you come to Liyue. Let's keep looking and see what else we can find.
A reward on the road.
Wow, Joyun Chili's! Aw, that's such a cute name. Maybe so, but those little fellas pack quite a punch. From what I've observed, spicy food is a rarity in Mondstadt, so this will be... I still feel like we're lacking something. It's missing a little boom shakalaka. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is a little boom shakalaka lacking. Brooke may be a stickler for convention, but she is a talented chef nonetheless. There's no doubt she will source the fanciest quality ingredients. To win this, we'll take a truly mind-blowing dish. Something like sea serpent salad, stir-fried Kingston flour, or wild mushrooms in a rich slime jus. A slime jus? I know how weird it sounds, but I guarantee you it tastes incredible. I'll make some for you next time. You won't be disappointed when you taste it, although it looks a teensy bit gross. Never mind that. I've just remembered there's somewhere I never checked out last time. My gut tells me that's where we'll hit the jackpot. Let's take a look. Go and pick some. Get a good handful. chest is like unwrapping a gift.
So cold.
He's shivering. We need to warm him up quick. Make a fire. Hot soup would be even better. How about I look after him while you make him a nice warm bowl of soup? We passed a Hillitro camp on the way here. There'll almost certainly be a campfire there to cook on.
Bueno.
Great. Be as quick as you can.
Pues si tú eres la chef, ¿por qué tengo que cocinar? Por eso.
A reward on the road.
Ya aprendí. Así toca aprenderlo. Haz una sopa de dragón. Tengo todo, señor. Dos, ¿verdad? La última. No tengo la piedrita eso. El 25.
Oh, that is better. Thank you. That soup really did the trick.
¿Qué ocurrió?
Yes. I was chasing a boar. And after chasing him all this way, he slipped into those underground ruins over there. I followed him inside, but ran into a cryo-regis vine. It froze me instantly. When I woke up, I ran straight outside, but I only made it this far before my strength failed me.
How big was it exactly?
They do now. I'd heard of them before from others, but this was the first time seeing one with my own eyes.
Yikes! We should definitely keep our distance from the ruins. It sounds dangerous.
It sounds delicious! That's it! The missing ingredient! The icing on the cake!
Calm down. Can we really eat a tree that's that aggressive?
Only one way to find out. Let's go!
Off she goes again.
Do not worry about me. I'll be fine. But you must stop her. She is putting herself in grave danger.
I'll keep this close.
Uy, para mejorar a Amber.
Slow down. It's dangerous in here.
Ingredients don't stay fresh for long. We need to get going before they expire.
Yeesh. She's quite the fighter. Seems foraging for ingredients takes more than just luck.
Hey!
Por salir corriendo, las cagué. No sé qué.
Nice and spicy.
Yikes! Look over there. The icicles up ahead are falling. Let's be careful not to get hit. It will definitely hurt.
me pasa a mí.
Your version just ruins it. Wait, there's something else here too. This must be the boar that Hunter was chasing. But Paimon's never seen one with this pattern before. Where have I seen this before? Aha! It was in the Historia Naturalis of Liyue. This pattern is unmistakable. It belongs to a breed of boar that went extinct 300 years ago. Wow! How is this one still alive after so long?
Wow, ¿cómo sigue vivo después de tanto tiempo?
Could be. I read that this boar was hunted to extinction because its meat was so highly prized. Condensate of jumbo cryo slime and extinct boar? Not one but two priceless treasures! Right! Now let's get back to Springvale!
Artefactos. A ver. El del instructor y tengo el de automación. Ah, pero le tengo esto. Entonces el instructor. Tengo que conseguir las 4 piezas porque eso es del instructor. Entonces sí que comprar el este. Fortalecer. Y cambiar. Conjunto de 2 piezas maestría elemental. Conjunto de 4 piezas. Sí, le meto todos. Bueno. ¿Qué pasó? Que no puedo ver.
Yeah.
Ah, ya. Ya. ¿Necesitas una lanza?
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verhurthelung, descend upon this land by the call of fate and...
No quiero hablar con usted. Adiós.
Are you sure this is Springvale?
Yes, for the millionth time, yes. But I don't know any of the people you're looking for.
That is not possible. They all live in Springvale. They are my neighbors and friends.
This is strange. What is going on?
What is it? What? Can humans really live that long? Does that really make sense?
Tal vez estaba congelado con el jabalí.
It all makes sense now that you're speaking my language.
Still, it's hard to believe.
But it doesn't seem like there's any other sensible explanation.
Okay, so what's your...
Olaf.
Olaf? Oh, I'm sure I've seen that on my family tree. I can't remember which generation it was from, but it was definitely on there.
So, a great-great-great-great-grandfather, but with a whole lot more greats? What an unusual turn of events! Reunited at long last! Isn't that just amazing? Olaf, do you want to come and watch a cooking competition?
Ah, yes, that reminds me. Brooke told me about the competition, and I've set everything up at the venue. You should come with me.
We're ready to cook. Are you?
I was born ready. Oh, and Sigfria will be my assistant for the competition.
Then let the cooking commence. I will be your judge today. And don't worry, I may have known Brooke for longer, but I will remain entirely impartial.
Much appreciated. Well then, Traveler, Paimon, prepare! Wait, we're taking part in this too? Of course! If Brooke has an assistant, you guys will have to be mine. I'll need you by my side when the going gets tough. Paimon doesn't remember applying for that job. Okay, Paimon will do it for the sake of the food. Our first problem is ingredients. We need something special to dress up the steak, but I don't have anything suitable here. I've got it! Radish is what we need. Mashed or grated, it'll add a touch of freshness. And we can carve little flowers out of it as a garnish. 2 birds, 1 stone. Go find me a radish. There should be some in the area. Oh, and make sure you wash it because it's going straight into the dish. Come on, let's wash the radish in the lake.
Pero ya tenemos los rábanos.
Slimes! Scared the bejeezers out of Paimon. This is way too close to the venue. What if they stir up trouble during the competition? I don't think we should risk it. Go get them! Big and luscious! It's perfect! Thanks, you guys! Now, how about... Xiangling, look out! The pan's on fire! Oh no! It's gonna burn! It's gonna burn! It's gonna burn! Get the fire under control! Without using water, though, or this dish is a goner!
¿Qué toca hacer?
Ugh, this is practically charcoal now. Oh, I'm gonna... Also, I'm thinking our main is a little weak. We need to mix it up a bit. Make me a mushroom chicken skewer. And make sure it's got that ooh la la on the outside. Then hits you with the cha-ching. Just make it taste friggin' awesome. On track, but we're aiming for perfection here, and I just think it lacks a certain what? A certain boom shakalaka. Yes, definitely needs some boom shakalaka, or perhaps a little shakalaka boom pow. I just mean it would be a waste of such amazing ingredients to just serve this as is. Let me see. What would be ideal is some kind of regional specialty. Regional specialty? Yes, something that's native to this area but isn't often used in cooking. I don't care if it flies, crawls, or bounces. Even insects I can work with.
Si corre nada, vuela.
Interesting choice. I'm sure I can make something of it. All right then.
No entiendo, encuentra... ¿Será la mermelada? En 10 minutos. Tras conseguir los exóticos ingredientes. No entiendo.
Thanks, you guys. Now. Do you really want to add that? It's a little odd. It'll be fine. This was an excellent find, guys. But I'll be sure to annoy you again if I need anything else. It looks like Sean Ling's main dish is almost done. Let's go and see. We need a side dish. Are you sure it's no trouble? Here, take this. I just scrawled it down at the last minute. And here are all the ingredients you need. Is this the recipe for that snack you gave us earlier? Yes, with some minor improvements so it uses up the leftover ingredients from Liyue. This is so complicated. How are we supposed to cook this with no experience? The technique doesn't matter. What matters is that you do it with passion. That's what my father taught me. And you must be passionate about cooking if you've helped me this much already. I trust you guys. I know you'll nail this side dish. Confident. I like it. Come on, this is the final push.
Será un total. Cocinar.
They're so fragrant I could smell them coming a mile away. We're all set, and now to serve the meal. This competition is ours.
This was a fine feast. I have dined today like I have never dined before. Both chefs' dishes today were nothing short of exceptional. They were true masterpieces. And that is what makes this an extremely difficult decision. But this is a competition, and there can only be one winner. And that winner is Shang Ling.
Whoopee! I win!
I thought I was sure to win with pork chops so fresh they were practically still grunting. But it turns out that's still no match for the taste of extinct boar.
Excuse me? Did you say this was cooked from extinct boar?
Yep, every last bit.
My goodness. A single mouthful must be worth 100,000 mora. The amount you'd make if you sold this could support every hunter in town for years to come.
The main thing is that you enjoyed eating it. I don't care about the mora. Anyway, now our judge has given his verdict. It's time for everyone else to eat too. I made plenty. Meanwhile, I want to try Brooke's dish.
This is absolutely delicious. I'll admit it, I was beaten by the best.
Losing is no fun, but it was worth it for the chance to eat such superb cooking. Please, Shanling, I want some more.
This is gorgeous too. Such a perfectly layered texture. Were it not for that exquisite boar and excellent side dish, it's hard to say if I still would have won. Paimon's turn to eat.
I will have a taste too. Oh my. This is the taste of Springvale. Or rather,
Tan fácil aceptó que
it used to be.
ese era el futuro.
This is the last time I will be able to taste the food of my era.
Hey now, cheer up. If you like the taste, I can always make you some more.
Really? But the boar, it's extinct.
The boar may be, but the taste isn't. I can simply recreate it using different ingredients. Putting a smile on customers' faces is what we chefs are called to do.
Thank you.
A good time was had by all. But everyone's gone now. Let's go and say goodbye to Xiangling. Thanks, you guys. Without your help, I don't know how it would have gone today. And without you, Paimon wouldn't have gotten to try so many new tasty snacks. Also wouldn't have gotten so full. Not sure. I'll probably start heading back to Liyue, but I might change my plan on the way. I don't like to plan things too thoroughly. Who knows? Maybe you'll bump into me out in the wild again. Must be nice to be so carefree. You are a gifted chef. You made an amazing batch of jade parcels. Come and visit me at the Wanmin restaurant sometime. I did promise I'd cook for you. And if you want, I'll teach you how to cook some of my latest inventions too. It's a deal.
It's a deal.
See you again soon.
Chao, Xiangling. Terminamos la misión. Pase de batalla desbloqueado. Espiral al abismo desbloqueado. Exploramos espiral al abismo para desafiar. A ver. Por este.
Everything's ready.
Primero ahí, ¿esto qué es?
Once, there was a
Érase una vez un
glorious
glorioso
kingdom
reino de los cielos.
established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Gloria floral. Alcanza el nivel 30 de PV en gnóstico y escoge un arma de cofre. Sería chévere. Vale. Selecciona recompensas básicas de PV a 30. Ah, pero es el pago. $59,000. Coger. Bueno, si no empieza a ir bien, lo compro. ¿Qué dice? Dice que misión acorde prólogo 2. Cuatro. Seguimos con las misiones que tenemos. Esto lo vamos a hacer de ahorita porque vamos a seguir con esto. A darle para estar por abajo. Que nos ganamos algo bueno. Espada de alba. Guía mágica. Guía mágica. Espada de alba. Espada surcacielos. Oye, no me dan nada decente. Es una lanza.
I'm Beto. You've heard of my ship, the Crux, and its crew?
Es que es el nivel 4. Cambiar. Cambiar. Bueno. Malísimo, es la que uso para tumbarlos. Venga, estuve mirando esto y creo que acá podemos conseguir más cosas. No tengo. ¿Me alcanza? Estas. No me alcanza. Espada. Ah, mira, aquí hay más. Nos faltan todavía.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master D-Luke.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados. Why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the 7. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Comience la cacería.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Oigan. Oigan.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's
Capi, ¿conoces la guarida de Stormterror? Algo escuché en
Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler? Correct.
But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Primero que todo, vamos acá. Primero que todo. No te muevas. Ahora vamos hasta acá. Ah, no, mentira, vamos por acá. Creo que tengo unas recompensas por reclamar.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well,
Ya me quedé. Reclamar recompensa. Reclamar recompensa de rango alto, claro que todo. Reclamemos. Reclamamos. Y ahora.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Obviamente.
I'll keep this close.
Pues ya que estamos acá, vamos a esto. Vamos a ir a la misión.
Dodge this!
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
reward on the road.
Ese era allá arriba.
A reward on the road.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't want. Walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
¿Qué mentira tan grande? Qué mentira tan grande en la vida. Ay, no, vaya, es un zapato.
of the tower.
Te toca ir por esos 4.5 puntos. Completa. Falta eso. Asciende 3 personajes a nivel 40. Fortalece 3 armas a nivel 40. Fortalece 2 artefactos a nivel 4. Visita las estatua de los 7. El mar nubes. Ese sí está un poquito lejos.
Reward on the road. Reward on the road.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Is this an answer from this world?
Vamos a ponerlo para cerca. Vamos. Vamos con eso. Vamos a ver cerca.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point. This light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above is... now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
Is this an answer from this world? A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world?
Cool it!
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. One more in the
Una más.
A reward on the road. I'll keep this close.
Pero no veo.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this! Freeze!
adventure onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
Ustedes me confiaron su secreto, yo solamente les devolví el favor, así que...
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, We're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way.
Here we go.
Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. That was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Blood clot on his neck. Let's play.
This place is gonna collapse.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
Me encanta.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Bueno, yo creo que voy a dejar hasta acá. Pues vamos a ver, primero cambiamos el arco a ella. Que nos dieron un arco. Ese que es. Creo que fallamos. Creo que tocaba. Hay una misión de subir este 20. Tiene 125 de ataque. Ese tiene 100. Eso. Bueno, entonces yo creo que dejamos hasta acá. Vamos a teletransportarnos y seguimos mañana. Muchísimas gracias a todos de verdad y los espero pronto.